All right, Scorpio, welcome to your reading. My name is Ben, and I always forget my intro. This reading is intended to be timeless, okay? So whenever you're watching it is when it's going to be meant for you, regardless if you're a Scorpio or not. It doesn't matter, whoever you are. If it fits for you, it fits for you, regardless of anything else. All right. If you'd like a personal reading, all the information will be in the description down below. You can either book with me through email or you can do it through my website, whichever you prefer. And yep, so we're going to hop right into your reading, okay? So let's see. Okay. So, interesting. Alright, so you could be working with somebody. It could literally be at work, or just in general, you could be working on things with somebody, okay? Or if not, there's also a possibility here. I'm going to wait till we pull more cards, but it's also possible that there's a couple of you, so like you and two other people, or possibly even 3 or 4 other people that you're working something out with, okay? So let's see. Alright. Yeah, I'm getting the number 4 when it comes to people. So it could be like one significant person, and then there's like a couple other relationships as well that you're working on, whether it be friendship, family, or whatever. So actually, let's pull some future energy as well, and then we'll pull our clarifiers. So you already have some similar cards here with Libra, their reading that I just did. They got almost this exact same spread on this row, okay? Because they had Death, Hermit, 10 of Cups, the Fool, the 7 of Wands, and they had the 2 of Wands. So very, very similar cards here. So if you want to watch the Libra reading, go for it. And then we're going to pull our clarifiers. So yeah, like I was saying, it looks like there's one significant connection here that you're really working on and trying to bring healing to, okay? And then I see like a couple other smaller relationships. And when I say smaller, I mean not as like, they don't need as much healing as this one significant one, but they do require some healing, you know? So let's see, okay? Let's pull some clarifiers here. It's funny, the first clarifier I pulled for Libra's reading yesterday was also the 8 of Cups. So, and you guys are seeing me shuffle, so there's a lot of synchronicities here between the two readings. So definitely watch the Libra reading. Oh, excuse me. Weird hiccup. Throat chakra. So you could probably, most likely, have to clear a blockage in your throat chakra, okay? Because it's coming up for me right now. So, yeah, alright. So like I was saying, it looks like the major or the main connection that you're trying to bring healing to, one of you is in the energy of the High Priestess, and the other is in the energy of the Emperor, okay? So one is more introverted and one is more extroverted. One is more masculine, one is more feminine, okay? And gender doesn't matter when it comes to that. You can be a guy and be feminine, you know, have feminine energy dominantly, or you could be a female and have dominantly masculine energy, or anything in between, you know, it doesn't matter. So apply it however it fits for you. And we're going to focus on the majority, like the main energy here. So, and I'll throw in like other stuff about the other ones. There is some family stuff coming through here too. But anyway, so the main connection that you're dealing with here. The more masculine energy in this connection is actually the more stable when it comes to energy, okay? They are pretty well put, meaning like stability wise, whether it be finances, kind of just their overall demeanor, They are very grounded, okay? And again, this doesn't have to be a male, it just means masculine energy, okay? So whoever the masculine energy is much more grounded, much more focused, and much more upfront and abundant. The more feminine dominant energy, they are also trying to bring healing to this connection, but they're doing it on their own. Okay, so there's most likely a separation here. If it's not a literal separation, then it's an emotional one. Okay, so the more feminine energy, they have the Seven of Swords, which is kind of like a keep to yourself, move in the dark and night kind of energy, but it's not in a malicious way. It's just this person is very, very introverted, okay? Very I was gonna say independent, but I'm actually seeing codependency. So it's like this person is independent because they like to deal with things on their own, but they're also codependent emotionally on people in their life, okay? So if they're not talking to you about their problems, they're definitely talking to somebody. It's kind of like an emotional overflow, you know what I mean, of feeling where they're kind of just spilling their guts to somebody, and if it's not you, they are talking to somebody about that. The only thing, that's not a bad thing. The only thing would be if they're spilling their guts to somebody that does not have their best interest, that's going to backfire on them. It's kind of just giving that person ammunition to use against them later. But if that's a lesson they need to learn, then they will learn that, okay? The more masculine energy here, whether it be you or your person, the more masculine energy is really, really focused on finance and stability right now. And maybe a little bit too much on that, okay? Because with the Four of Pentacles, that's really holding on tightly to your money, your abundance, your stability, your physical reality, okay? Whereas the High Priestess over here is kind of out of balance in their emotional body, whether it's too much into the emotions, okay? So both of you are a little bit out of balance there in different ways, but equal on the same sense that you're both a little out of balance, all right? And that makes sense because when you're going through a connection with somebody, you're going to trigger each other, okay? Now, when I said in the beginning, you could be working with somebody, right? It's possible you guys were co-workers, or you've worked on something together, whether it be a project or an event or whatever it is. That's not going to be for everybody because this is a general reading, but for those of you where that does resonate, it's like in the workplace, if you guys work together, it slowly built like an emotional and a sexual chemistry between the both of you, all right? And I've had that happen too. Like I think I've mentioned this a few times on my channel, but me and my twin used to work together, so that same kind of energy was starting to build up, and it feels weird because you're obviously in a workplace. You can't really do much about that, you know what I mean? I would, but that's me. But most people probably wouldn't do something about that, you know what I mean? And it looks like that was kind of the place where you guys built your connection, okay? And for those of you where you didn't work with this person, it's just in general, when you guys have been in a cooperative setting, whether it be like you guys go out as a group with other people or friends, whatever, if there's other people around you, basically, besides just the two of you, it kind of sparks like more of intensity and chemistry between you, because it's kind of like if you two were alone, you could act on that, you know what I mean? But it builds the tension and it builds like the suspense, because typically most people wouldn't do anything in front of like a group of friends or whatever, especially if you guys aren't dating or anything. So it's like that anticipation, that's the word I want. That anticipation builds really, really quickly, okay? So I do like the connection here that I'm seeing. It's more so the both of you kind of just have to stabilize, all right? I am seeing that whoever was more defensive, and I feel like it was the feminine energy, whoever was more defensive in this connection, they did walk away, but it's because they're very guarded and they're not trusting, okay? They don't trust easily, And I know a lot of people can have trust issues, myself included at times, but that is something you need to heal, okay? Because people that have hurt you in the past, it doesn't mean people that enter into your life now are going to do the same thing. But if you're constantly worrying that those people are going to do the same thing, then you're going to manifest that, okay? I'm not saying you, it's just whoever the feminine energy was is who I'm talking to, okay? Whether it be you or your person. So that's the current situation here, okay? Now moving down into the future energy. It's you have the Fool clarified by the Fool of a different deck, okay? So that is very significant. You guys see me shuffle. You know the odds of that happening are very, very low, right? No such thing as coincidence. So you literally have a new beginning clarified by a new beginning, and it's paired with the Six of Wands, which is appreciation and victory. Okay, so there's going to be a whole new, and you got death over here, all right? There's going to be a whole new rebirth to this situation. It's going to be, it's like breathing fresh air, like new life into the situation, right? And Four of Wands over here as well, so it could be a twin flame situation for some of you, but I'm not going to say yes or no for sure because this is a general reading and only you would know if it's your twin or not, okay? Use your own discernment. But if it is a twin flame, for those of you that it applies to, we do have the 1111 card here as well. We also have the Emperor, and the High Priestess is synonymous with the Empress. Pretty sure that was the right word that I wanted. And pretty much interchangeable is what I'm saying, because the Emperor is the same as the Magician, and the High Priestess is the same as the Empress in this deck. That's how I've set it up, okay? Because the Empress starts as a High Priestess, and an Emperor starts as a Magician, all right? And as you heal, you become the Empress, and they become the Emperor. So that's interesting, okay? Now, the other thing I'm seeing when it comes to family, all right, it's possible you know your person's family, like, besides just because of your person, you know what I mean? Like, let's say you've met your person's family. If you did work together, maybe you met them because of work, you know what I mean? Like, when I used to work with my twin, I worked for her family, so I met her family technically before I met her. So it could be something like that where you're kind of feeling like, or maybe you had a falling out and you're still kind of talking to their family but not them. Whatever it is there for you, I do see healing coming to that situation as well. So if you're worried about the family, whether it be your family or theirs, seeing you and them differently because of the current situation, I don't see that happening, okay? Because people have fights, they have arguments, they have things that, you know, seem to go wrong in a connection, right? But that doesn't mean that's the end all be all, you know? It's, you guys are going to heal from this situation. So let me pull some oracle. Hold on. Let's see. So we have impatience. We have insecurity, which did come out for the Libra reading as well. And then quest, confusion, and growth. Yeah, growth also came out for the Libra reading when I used this deck. So definitely check out that reading. There are many, many similarities here. Okay. I think they got quest too, now that I'm thinking about it, but I'm not sure. But anyway, so part of the reason I'm seeing this feminine energy being so guarded and so closed off is partly because of insecurity, okay? Also impatience, but that falls more so on the masculine side, all right? For the feminine, it's insecurity. It's feeling like, I'll show you here. They're actually both wearing a green shirt. So you see The Page of Pentacles, he's wearing a green shirt and he's holding that close to his chest, like guarding his heart. And then insecurity is the same thing, right? Green shirt, brown hair, and guarding his heart space, his chest. So whoever the feminine energy is, not only are they feeling insecure, they're also feeling confused, okay? And again, look at the body language. Covering their heart space, okay? And my throat is like wicked sore right now, so it seems like they want to really express something verbally, but they're having trouble doing that because of everything we talked about, right? Also, with growth, it's just reassurance that growth will be coming to this situation. And with Quest, you guys do have a life path together, like a life purpose together. Whether that be a long one or a short one, you have a life purpose together, okay? So let me pull some more cards. We'll use Psychic Oracle. Excuse me. Again, with the hiccups, the throat chakra, like my throat is like pain right now. And it was fine before I started this reading, so let's see. We have heartache and loss. Yep. Awareness. Yep. Harmony. Yep. And positive movement forward. Beautiful cards. Put this down. Yeah, so again, positive movement forward, more reassurance that it's going to work out. Also with harmony here, this is a beautiful union between two lovers, okay? Again, symbolizing the both of you. And if you're a same-sex couple, just ignore the picture, okay? Because I know most, things we see day to day are heterosexual couples, but obviously if you're watching my channel, you know that I'm gay, so just apply it however you want, And heartache and loss. If you notice, this card, she doesn't have wings, but it looks like she does. And where else was it that had wings? Oh, this little devil on the insecurity card. I was like, I know I saw that somewhere. So wings represent freedom. Okay, they represent like, what's the word I want? Freedom, but also I can't think of the word I want, but basically the energy of just being completely free to do as you please, but also being at peace and being see, I can't find the right words. It's like this person wants to express to you their emotions, because there's a floodgate that we talked about earlier coming out, but it's like they can't find the right words, which is rare for me because I'm very articulate. So if I can't find the right words, there's a reason for that. I'm picking up on their energy, okay? I lost my train of thought. Oh, the wings. Yeah, it represents freedom. So it's like, if you think about a bird, right? If they don't have enough, if you put a bird in a box and they don't have enough room to really spread their wings and fly, that bird is really trapped, you know what I mean? Because birds are meant to fly, like energy is meant to be free. So this person's feeling very condensed and very, again, can't find the word I want, just very trapped, limited. I think that's like the best I can do right now, but that's how they're feeling, okay? So it's not that they don't want to work on things with you or they don't have emotion for you. It's actually the complete opposite. They have so much emotion and they just really want to work on it with you, but they feel like they can't find the words. They're insecure. They have all of these other things that are in the way that are not you. You know what I mean? Let me check the time real quick. Alright, I got a few minutes. I'm going to pull a couple more cards here. This is a newer deck. It's a Moon deck. Let's see what we get. We have Hold Your Vision, Fixed Moon. Hold Your Vision. Why does that sound familiar? Hold on. Nope. Nope. I don't know why that just sounded so familiar. So you could be getting deja vu because I just got that. So hold your vision with the fixed moon. We have you're very close to achieving your goal with a gibbous moon. So again, further confirmation there. And a beautiful card. Look at this. I mean, they're all beautiful, but look at that. With the blue. I love blue. Like teal like that. It's my favorite. Your commitment is being tested. Full quarter moon. Okay, so if you are separated from this person, but you're still choosing to be faithful in a sense where you're not interested in other people, you would prefer to work things out with this person, so you're kind of just doing your own thing rather than like playing the field. I'm getting that two things. Number one, it's possible that your person is testing your commitment a little bit in a sense where they're watching you to see if you are going to entertain somebody else while you guys aren't talking. And two, I'm seeing that spirit is testing your commitment. Not literal like infidelity, like going out and cheating or anything like that, but your commitment to yourself and to your life path is being tested right now, because when you're going through a change that really affects your all your bodies, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, it's going to test your commitment to yourself, okay? And if you're not committed to yourself, you can't be committed to other people, because everything starts with you. So that's interesting. And I want to pull one more here. We have a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Okay, again, very, very intense sexual energy here between the both of you. That is full moon in Aries. So if that resonates with you for Aries, there you go. But in general, it's talking about the fiery, very passionate energy. It literally says a fiery climax approaches. Okay, so a huge sexual energy, all right? And if you didn't know, sexual energy is the number one way to manifest whatever you want. So sexual energy is the most powerful energy in the universe because it's the energy of creation. So when you are having sex or when you're masturbating or whatever you're doing, if you channel that energy toward what you want to manifest while you're doing that, it's gonna like just like snap my fingers, like it's gonna come, even it's gonna manifest like crazy, okay? Especially at a climax, because that's when that energy is heightened and it's like an explosion of energy. So if you channel that energy when you climax and you're manifesting a certain thing, watch how quickly it manifests in your life. So try that. And who doesn't like doing that? You know what I mean? So it's like a win-win. But yeah, so that's what I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I will see you next time. Have a great day.